Howdy, folks, and welcome to Christina Maroney Stadium here on the campus of Wheaton College. I'm Cody Shalfu, and to my right is Sam Furland as we have the Wheaton College Lions taking host to the Union College Garnet Chargers in some women's soccer here tonight. Both teams having a fantastic start to their seasons, with Wheaton coming in at 4-0-1 and Union College coming in at 3-1-1. Sam, it's going to be a really good one on tap today. This should be good defense, good offense. Both teams have been scoring the ball and preventing both their opponents from scoring as well. Should be a fun one.
Certainly, Cody. Thank you. And as you mentioned, Wheaton off to a dominant start. 4 wins, 1 tie, no losses, conceding only 2 goals and scoring 12. They had a total of only, I believe it was 16 goals last year. And coming off to a hot start, already only 4 goals until that total. They've been playing great. New head coach Mary Frances Monroe in her first year. She competed at a collegiate level against UConn in 1998, and she's brought in a lot of good insight. They've been playing a lot of good soccer, very easy style of play, moving the ball a lot, and she's going to continue to reinforce that.
Yeah, she has so much, a bevy of wealth in both collegiate coaching, playing as well on high levels. And Patricia Bandrup, you've seen Wheaton a couple times this year. What have you seen from her in between the pipes that has led to this defense being the way it is?
Well, she's been a commanding goalkeeper, and that's what you want out of your goalkeeper. You want her to control the box, be confident in herself, take charge, and also communicate a lot. She's had 5 appearances so far, playing every minute of those games. She conceded 1 goal against Regis and 1 against Roger Williams, but other than that, she's had a save percentage of 0.875. A great start to this year and a key player for the Wheaton Lions.
And Union side, they have 2 goalkeepers that have been kind of sharing the wealth. Maya Koster is not starting today. It's going to be Rachel Berliner who's starting today. Both of them have played in 4 games, so they've both gotten some action. Berliner 12 saves and a .42 goals against average. What's it going to be like for Wheaton trying to get past one of them, if not both of them, tonight?
Certainly. Well, it's kind of an odd figure to see. Usually, you want your goalkeeper to be one person, one spot, someone that is consistent, can get into the flow of the game easily. But as we've seen, it's been working out for Union, and they've both been playing great. Both goalkeepers, both Kostner and Berliner. But Berliner gets the start today, and the Lions are going to have to keep doing what they're doing. They've been playing great offense all season, and hopefully they'll put them in the back of the net.
All right, we got starting lineups come up right now. Anthem after that. We'll take a quick break, let a PA announcer do the starting lineups, and we'll be back for game time shortly. DeTulio, it's up. And a little bit far in front of everybody, an easy catch for Berliner. And the chance there nullified.
Friedman here.
Now here's a chance coming all the way out as Bandrup, ball still loose. A defensive save at the end by Maya Thomas. That was an excellent defenseman work by Thomas, getting back into the fray, blocking that shot. That was an easy goal, erased by one of your best defenders.
We were just talking about the pace of Maya Thomas. We got a replay.
See it again. Watch this. Comes all the way out, skirts away, and then Thomas comes in out of nowhere and able to get a leg on it. And that's your difference right there, especially with how both of these two teams have played, especially the goalkeeping department. That could be your ball game right there. Like, we could very well end this game and no one scores. You might not get a better opportunity than that all game.
And that's
a game. Here's a shot and saved by Bandrup again. So now Union starting to get those opportunities we saw Wheaton have in that first part of this first half. And clean look. This might be her best chance. This one off the left boot and right on the knees, and stopping that was Berliner. Got down, got big, just knocked it down. Morale dipper if that happens. And right now, here's a chance for Union. Cutting it back inside, but right there, guess who? Maya Thomas.
She's been remarkable so far.
I think I just found a new favorite player. Gallops in. It's up. Punched away, literally, by the goalkeeper, Berliner. And again, Union comes out of it unscathed. So a few more years to go. Speaks English, French, and Spanish.
Wow.
I barely speak English. Well, back and forth. This one's popped up. And a nice save by Berliner off the boot of Roach. Probably the best shot Wheaton's got all night.
Definitely, and you could tell Roach.
Number 2, and once again, we thank you for joining us here on Flow Sports. Brown up ahead, Sternat deterred. Reynolds has a chance. It's blocked in front, still loose, and cleared out. A combination of Coster and a couple defensive ends helping that defensive backs, helping that out there.
Time break. As a ball moves
Oh, this
forward
is
here.
great. Sternat, the shot right off the body. Save by Coster. And another, like you said, you can feel like the energy's up, and just on cue, they get a big rip at the net edge.
On the first corner.
Here
of the
they
game.
go. Off the top of the head of Hickey and over everybody, over the crossbar, and it will be a goalie kick. And coming out to try to make that stop was Coster. She whiffed. So if Hickey just got that ball just eyebrow level, that's a goal. See Coster whip there, and that's a chance. We've been saying it all night. Each team, every chance that goes by, that could be the last one they see all game. But they've also proved us wrong, and each team has had multiple tries after that. So who's to say? Who's to know?
Travato retrieves with Sternat now.
Has some space. Up to Brown. The boot. Off the post.
And that's the chance of the game. Brown, she got the winner against Keene State a few games ago. And she was just about less than a foot away from doing it again.
That's a heartbreaker. You're going to hear that pinging of that post for the next couple of days. Here's another look at it.
Here.
Boom.
Oh,
that's
goodness.
a backbreaker.
It's a
Cody Shalfu back here with Sam Furlan to wrap this up. Sam, for a 0-0 game, this was very exciting. Both teams had equal opportunities to do some magic. Both goalkeepers and defensive ends of the field held up their end of the bargain. We said it was going to be a defensive slobber knocker in the beginning, and it turned out to be that way.
And it was a great game, and the Lions may have just edged out the Chargers, especially with that last chance from Lily Brown, ending the game for the Lions with 8 shots, 6 shots to the Chargers, and she scored a winner against Keene State earlier in the year in the last 5 minutes, and she almost stole the game again here today.
Yeah, and the post is not your friend. You learned that very early, and it wasn't Lily Brown's friend today. And 2-goalkeeper system for Union. It worked out very well. Both of them came out. They had their moments. They had their stops. They both played really, really well. And you think that's something they can do the rest of the year and have some success with it?
We'll see how it progresses, but right now it's working out dandy for them. Both goalkeepers are clearly talented, and as long as they can keep the communication up and have a mutual understanding that this is the system, this is what Coach Perrin trusts, they'll be fine as this progresses.
And before we wrap it up, Sam, tell us, what does Union have on their schedule upcoming?
Moving on, for the Garnett Chargers, they will have a home game against Ramapo. I hope I pronounced that right, for their senior day at noon on Saturday, September 21st. And for the Lions, an away game at Babson Park for the Babson Beavers, their rivals, at 2 p.m. on September 21st. Those teams have a storied history. The Lions lost at home last year against Babson, 3-0, but the Lions lead in the history of the matchup with 7 wins, 5 losses, and 5 ties. That's going to be an exciting one.
Yep, so new MAC play to start up for Wheaton, and then a senior day early on in the season. Some teams like to do that against Ramapo for Union, and then into their Liberty League schedule after that. Well, I'm Cody Shalfu. To my right has been Sam Furlan, and everyone here up in the booth with us who did a fantastic job, from our spotters, our production crew, everybody up here, and everyone on the field as well, everyone who set the day up and will help break it down. We thank you. Again, it will only go as far as your community brings you here in D3 Athletics, and Wheaton, one of the better communities I've seen. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. You know what's up next for both of these squads.